What's up, guys? This is Jacob from Degenerate Motorsports, and today I'm working on my 2005 6.0 Powerstroke. So I have a high pressure oil leak, so I took off my valve cover. Sorry, I didn't even think about recording this to show you how I got the valve cover off. But right here is my standpipe, and as you can see, I have an O-ring right here, and I have an O-ring and a washer right here, and there's supposed to be an O-ring right there, and it is missing. So therefore my truck will not start, and it will cause my ICP to not get up to the right PSI that I need it to start my truck. So yeah, we are going to update this O-ring right here, this one at the very top, and get her back in there, and we will see if my truck will start. Alright guys, so got the standpipe out, and what you want to do is you want to lubricate this O-ring pretty nicely, just so it slips in, but it also helps it not break when it goes inside. So it's pretty lubricated. So we're just going to slide this bad boy on here. It's gonna be a little tight, but we're gonna make it work. And just like that, just like that, it is in, and we are ready to put it back in and see what happens. Alright, so now that we got the standpipe all ready to get back in there, we are going to put it right back in. You're going to want to push in and then turn at the same time. And there we go. Then you're gonna need a tool like this to get it all the way in there. That was the wrong size. So let me find where I put the right size one. Interesting. I have no idea where I put it. I have lost it. I don't know why it keeps going out of focus. Oh, sorry for that. Oh, no, I found it. It's right here. So this is going to be the size that you need for this. And let's go ahead and get her back in. She's in there pretty tight, pretty tight. And next thing to do is install the valve cover back on, and I will show you how to do that momentarily. Alright guys, let's get this valve cover back on. So it's gonna go like this with this. It's gonna go like this with this part sticking up, because this goes to your air filter. So let's put this guy back in here just like so. Perfect. And now we get some bolts in here. Okay, so we're going to start with this one. We're going to start with this one. This goes in the back, in the very, very back. Like so, right there. Where does this one go? Right here. Oh, yes, okay. So, my mistake. So this one is gonna go right here. I don't know if you see this one, but this one's gonna go right here. Okay, so this bolt right here is gonna go into this one, and this is your stand that's gonna be holding your fickum. You're gonna have to take off your fickum to get to your valve cover, sadly. But believe me guys, if I can do it, anyone can do it. Okay. And then that's gonna go to this one right here. So what we are going to do, and I'm not gonna stress this enough, you're going to want to be very, very careful when putting these guys back in, because when I did this previously, I snapped a bolt, and you don't want to snap a bolt because that's never fun. But yes, you are going to want to do this real gently. And this is a 10. So the only size sockets that you will need are a 10 and a 12. And then to get the little nuts off of the fickum, the thing that's holding in the fickum, those are just I believe those are 8s, or I could be wrong, they could be 10s as well. But yes, like I said, we're gonna want to do this real gently. Okay, and just like that. And then we are going going to want to get one of these guys right here, and we're going to put this on the bottom. We're going to put this one right here. Okay. And I'm not gonna forget this. So this goes to this one down here as well. Okay, and we're going to want to switch to a 12. I'm pretty sure that this goes in, so you have to like put this in, I think. So let's try that. 'Cause I'm not a professional any means. Alright guys, so we got the valve cover on, and now we are going to start bolting it in. So you're going to want to do the front part of the Fickum stand first. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to, this side right here is going to go right here. It is going to be the third bolt to the top, okay? And then it will be your I think that's fourth bolt on the bottom. And I'm not going to stress this enough, you want to be very careful with these bolts. You don't want to tighten them down too much because you will snap the bolt. I know that because I've done it before, and it is not fun trying to get it out. Okay, we're gonna call that good. And this is gonna be a 10 millimeter. So the socket sizes that you will need, you will only need a 10 millimeter and a 12 millimeter for your valve cover. You're gonna want to make sure you're going the right way, because apparently I was not. Alrighty. Okay, that's in. That's in. Okay, now. So, I was having a rough time with this, so I'm going to help you guys out. So, your first two up here, you have one right here, and then you probably can't see this one, but there's gonna be one right under this wire harness, and they're going to be these ones, because you got different ones. You got different bolts for this, but this one is going to be right here, and then right here. Yep. And those are going to be your 12s, which I have lost the 12. I don't know where it went. Oh, it's right here. This is going to be your 12s. Let's get this one first. The one by all the wiring harnesses. Okay. Oh, it kept it. That's fine. Okay. You're going to want to move your Fickum connectors out of the way, because you're going to have a bolt right here, and that is also going to be one of these. tight. Okay. Now, I probably should have done the back one right here. You guys, I know you guys probably can't see it. Okay, so the back of your Fickum stand is gonna go right here. We are almost done with this. Putting this valve cover back on. It is not too hard. But yeah, I will continue to show you where the bolts go, because I know there's not a lot of videos out there that help with this kind of stuff, so I'm here to kind of help you guys through that. Alright guys, now it's gonna be time for the back part of the Fickum stand. So this is how you're gonna want your bolts set up. You're gonna want the 10mm nut on the very top, and then you just put the longer part through there, just so you can get the nut on there, and then it is going to go on the very last hole on the top side, just like this. Angles are not your best friend on this part. So like that. I had it on the wrong side. That was my fault. So it's gonna go like this. Readjust. Okay, now that I've readjusted, it should be a lot easier. Okay, there we go. Now I just got bolted in on both sides. I recommend starting with the bottom one first, because you can definitely reach that better, for sure. Okay, just like that. The bottom one is in. Now for the back one, it's gonna be pretty tricky, but that's okay. Okay, so now we're going to do the back portion. We got bolts right here, and then we have a studded bolt right here, and then a regular bolt right there, and then right here behind all the wire harnesses is just a regular bolt, And then at the very back, right here, that's going to be a stud bolt, and that's going to be where your back of the Fickum stand goes. But you have a bolt that goes right on the bottom, right where my hand is. You're going to want to get that first, because it is going to be very difficult to get it in, if not very impossible to get it in, when you already have the Fickum stand in. So I advise you definitely do that one before you put in the actual stand. So we are going to do that right now. So now that we got the bolt in, it's right Alright guys, now that we got that one all put in, that one sucked, but we got it in. We are going to work on the few bolts we got left. So for this one, there's going to be a bolt right there. As you can see, this goes in there, but for some reason when I tried it, it doesn't actually fit. So it's not necessary for it to be in there, I don't think. So I'm not gonna do anything about that. But anyways, regardless, this is a stud bolt that goes into this one. So let's get that all tightened.